Men's volleyball team up against the Liberty Flames men's volleyball team. This contest is a second chance for both teams to face each other, as the first round of this doubleheader ended with a 3-1 win for the Liberty Flames. The Liberty Flames are a club team. Of course, the Southern Virginia University Knights are an NCAA Division III team. So for the record in the Knights official schedule, it goes down as a scrimmage. You can only count games that are against an official Division III NCAA team. That being said, it's definitely become somewhat of a rivalry game as these two teams are only about 45 minutes apart, and it's been very close over the last several years. I'm joined by my colleague, Adam Peterson. I am Scotty Winterton on the call with you tonight. Adam, we love seeing these Liberty Flames come down and play the Knights because it's always a fantastic contest.
Yeah, and it should be tonight, hopefully a little better than the last matchup that happened here in Knights Arena, which you mentioned. The Flames took in 4 sets. Fun little stat, every set that the Flames won, they won 25-19. The set that the Knights did win, as the players are going to shake hands under the net, which you did mention this has become a little bit of a rivalry. But definitely a friendly rivalry. Watching these guys warm up, sharing some laughs, sharing some stories before this one. Always a fun one to watch. But in that previous matchup this season, Knights, the set that they did win, won 26-24. So Liberty wanted that 1 in 3, unable to do it, and should be a more tightly contested matchup today.
It's a great point you bring up there, Adam, with the kind of handshakes and the friendly rivalry. You know, at the end, last time the teams came together, there was a prayer at midcourt. Two teams founded on the idea that we love Jesus, right? And definitely that is the founding core of the university-wide ideal at Southern Virginia University, and that also is very strong and a foundational core of why Liberty University was started. So we get an opportunity now to sit back and watch some fantastic volleyball. Starting off on the service will be Tommy Spielman, the 6'4" senior from Chesapeake, Virginia. The Knights have put their starting group out here. Tyler Evans, Cristo Puente, Noel Rocabaron, Paul Candelin, Justin Madsen, and of course setter Kaipo Tagaloa as he goes right side to Evans, and Evans starts off the Knights with a kill. And the Knights bench, hopefully the mics pick up the fun banter that the benches will have. That was a call out for Evans. Ball goes long as Cristo Puente leads the team in service errors, a bit of a dubious title to hold, but he's a freshman and he's figuring out how to get things done. That overpass put right back down in the face of the Knights as Tate Lapham, 6'2" senior from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, finishes that one off.
Yeah, and Lapham actually really struggled last game against the Knights, as there's another serve that service error this time goes into the net, but Lapham hit negative 556. Just no kills on the night, really struggled. Expect him to pick things up today and have a big game.
Evans gets that one in. Set to the outside and the block.
That was probably my fault. Little commentator's curse there.
We apologize to the Lapham family,
yes,
to them and theirs, maybe even his posterity. Sorry. Blame that one on Adam. I had nothing to do with it. And into the net, violation called. No, double hit. Spielman's a fantastic setter. He works really hard. He's got good height. You see him attack when he's on the front row. The Knights have to be very cognizant of watching out for him. And that one from Evans, he gets underneath it, no top spin on the ball, and it sails about 15 feet past the end line. A little eyebrow raise from Coach Baker on sideline. He's very much he's the stand-up coach in this duo of Coach Peterson and Coach Baker. The middle roll off of the barn ceiling has the Flames just, number 11, Benjamin Dowd, the middle, he couldn't find the ball. He was there for the block and went straight up into the ceiling and then straight back down. He still had to look around to his teammates to figure out where the ball was.
Yeah, and there were lots of smiles between the teammates there. Fun to see that.
The back row is dug by Candlin. And then the quick to Walker, as it'll end up being a free ball. And violation. The Knights out to a quick 6-3 lead. Candlin looking for his second point at the service line. The jump serve. Clips the tape, but it's still in. Bit of confusion. Will end up a free ball in transition for the Knights. And coming around is McKay Walker. Second time we've seen that out of him. With the he's a freshman call. He's actually not a freshman. Nor is Paul Candlin, the senior. Back to serve. Excellent dig from Ellenberger. And the Knights right now are owning the net. McKay Walker doing a great job moving side to side, getting the double block down. Spielman needs to use a bit of deception. Knights are doing a great job reading his shoulder and knowing where to go for the block.
Yeah, that one was all Noel on that block, as there's another good serve from Paul.
And they're going to call Knights in the net. The down ref is calling Noel on that.
Again, though, got his hands on it, slowed that one down significantly there.
Knights come into the contest 11-2, 4-0 in the conference. 3-0 here at home. Great job getting his hand on it was Dowd. Ball goes up to Noel, the triple block, and he finds the hole in the triple and still gets it off the block. Falls on the Liberty side of the court.
Good job by the Knights defense there on the cover. Tip from Lapham there. Good job covering by the Knights, setting up that point for Noel.
Rocco Barron comes in hitting 311. 367, and the block again has the Rufio call, comes from the Knights bench. Habitat for Humanity going on here as the Knights are building homes left and right. And ball stays in. No, they're going to call it hit the floor. Schaefer can not quite get to it.
Schaefer with a little bit of a smile there. Knew that one went off his knee, it looked like. Then to the ground and popped up. They tried to play it off, but couldn't pull it by the ref there.
Going right side, that ball probably was going out. Save, though, from Lapham. The Knights will have another free ball in transition. Timing just off there. Looked like Puente was going for a three, and Tagaloa set a 5 situation. Again, freshman doesn't, senior, they just haven't had the time together. Off the ceiling to the Knights side. Results in the Knights point.
Yeah, and you heard some players on the Knights bench that were surprised that Noel hit that one.
He could have said it.
Yeah, could have said it.
In the bump set spike rule of volleyball, he surpassed a bit of a faux pas by avoiding the set.
Yeah, and caught not only his teammates off guard there, but also the opposing team and the Flames players. Because there's an ace by Kaipo.
He skipped the double dog and went straight to the triple dog dare. Like, there's rules in these things. And Nawel Rockabaron has decided that he's going to move from an outside hitter to a middle blocker and own the net, because he has had so many tips and roofs, getting his hand on every single ball that seems like it's coming across the net from the Liberty side when they're in system. Like, he is getting there on time, and he's just reading the hit.
Yeah, that's his third block already in this first half of the first set as the Knights jump out to an early lead, 13-6.
Just to put it in context, he averages .64 blocks per set. Already with 3. A total of 25 on the season, between 6 solo blocks and 19 block assists. Knights come in having won their last game, March 4th, just a few days ago. We had a chance to do that. Really a fun game to watch if you were a Knights fan, as they took down rival Juniata, picked to finish 3rd in the CVC. Beat them 3-0, and I'm not sure it was that close.
Yeah, no, really dominated basically every facet of that game. And they've come out in this one firing on all cylinders as well.
That one catches the tape, goes hard cross court and falls harmlessly to the court, results in a point for the Flames. That'll send the senior, Benjamin Dowd, Pembroke, Massachusetts native, back to serve. That one off of Schaefer's hand. They're going to call no tip. Schaefer brothers on the court at the same time. Christian and older brother Tyler. That quick. I believe they're going to call Lucas Marine in the net. The timing on that, though, was much better between Puente and Tagaloa. And the block, that time was just a straight-up air. The block, there was all kinds of space between the blockers, and it was just a hitting error.
Yeah, Gilliam just didn't get contact with that one like he wanted. Looked like it came off the side of his hand a little bit.
Great dig from Lapham. The system to dig from Rockabaron. Right side to Evans. Up and down we go. And a great job by Cooper Gilliam. Gilliam finding the hole. It wasn't much on the hit, but he was able to find the right space, not only in the block, but also on the court.
Yeah, Paul was looking to get some help from the down ref right here, getting helped off the ground, and wasn't quite ready, still making his call, and was getting some flack from the Knights bench about it, giving him a hard time.
Puente back to serve last time. Hit it a bit long. Just probably a little in his head now. May take a season an off season to really, sometimes when those things, it's like, you know, when you miss a foul shot and then you miss two, it can be hard to hit the third one, and he's still working on it. We've got libero Jeffrey Tomlinson, the junior, 6'1" from Chandler, Arizona, transfer from BYU. Evans, strong hit, nice. Roll shot over the top from recently entered Peyton Smith, the 6'2" senior from St. John, Indiana.
Yeah, that was a great little tip there. Good recognition by him. Understanding that the block for the Knights has been really good. Paul had lots of time to get over for the Knights, and just good recognition.
Interesting play from the Knights as Candlin in the rotation kind of moves into the middle. McKay Walker was on the outside, and Candlin showing his hops. Gets up high and finishes off the play. Knights up by 7. Candlin comes in fourth in the team, hitting .281 with 62 kills. And Rocker Barron with a little bit of a fake. He went Kansas City shuffle on the swing, faked everybody out. Smartly played.
Yeah, and Spielman on the other side was like, well, I couldn't have done much with that, and really couldn't.
No, the pass made that very difficult.
Yeah. And again, a great serve.
Candlin put a lot of pressure on the Flames serve receive. I think they're going to give a block to the Knights on that. Lapham tried to just get it over. Nothing he could do with it, really. At least nothing aggressive. And that's the second time in the same set that, or in the same round, that Walker had a chance to get a hand on the ball as it's coming over. Back line. That one stays in. Great job defending himself was Tomlinson. And that block falls on the Knights side. Candlin is out as Schaefer comes in. Also coming in for Liberty. Gilliam comes in for Tommy Spielman. Ellenberger directing traffic, the junior libero. Kenneth Keith on the serve. Ball never made it over from the hit of Tyler Schaefer. The Flames are looking to battle back here, down by 7. If there's a time to do it, it's now. Tagaloa goes outside, over the top of the block was Rock the Baron. And that's tough. If you're going over Benjamin Dowd, who's 6'7", you've gotten up high.
Yeah, just smart there. Using his power, go off the block. And because of that power, it was sent so far that no Flames player was able to get to it.
Chip Baldwin comes in to serve. He's also leading the team with a .460 hitting percentage with 53 kills. And not what Mr. Baldwin wanted. He and the headband will come back out, as will McKay Walker. Oh, nice serve. Better to be lucky than good. Clips the tape, falls on the Knights side.
Flames could use a few more of those here in this first set, as you mentioned, trying to fight back into this one.
The tip from Puente, and the low ceiling comes into play again. Welcome to the barn is the chant, as well as the logo on the back of a t-shirt or two you'll see around campus. Knights currently hitting .333, a 0-0-0 hitting percentage with 7 kills, 7 errors from the Flames. And they're going to call a double hit on Keith. Keith hails from Guam. They don't even put a city in. I guess Guam's not that big. You just say you're from Guam, and that's good enough. And Puente making it known that he is a Brazilian. The Sao Paulo, Brazil native gets a quick foot on the ball. We've seen that also out of Rocabaran, also a South American native, Argentinian. Nice serve receive from Schaefer. Roll shot from Rocabaran, and it was sneaky.
Sneaky and pretty.
And beautiful. A lot of top spin over the top of it. It looked like he was going to swing. Last second pulls up and just rolls it over the top.
And we've seen our fair share of roll shots, not only from Noel, but we've watched plenty of volleyball together. But that one looked like it was in slow motion. Like Noel just stopped time for a second there as he sends that serve just long. Unable to close it out here.
And that would have been set point. Rocabaran comes in tied for second on the team with 10 aces with 22 serving errors. Perfect pass. Paul Candelin set that up so beautifully for Tagaloa. Gives it to Puente. And love to see Cristo Puente finishing off the set, if you're a Knights fan, helping his mindset and stay positive in the match.
Yeah, that really might be the best hit we've seen him have in a Knights uniform. In a game especially, we've seen him in some practices and in some warm-ups before games really get a hold of the ball. But just really hasn't had an opportunity to kind of show off that skill set yet in a game. As you mentioned, freshman, long career in front of him, but that was probably the prettiest that we've seen out of him.
The Flames come in 7-1, 4-0 at home, 3-1 away. Their sole loss coming on their last game, a 3-2 win for Lancaster Bible College, also a team that the Knights are very familiar with. The Flames play other schools. They've played Indiana University, Penn State University on the club scene, Virginia Tech. So, and a number of these teams do have a men's volleyball team. Penn State does. In fact, our coach at Southern Virginia University, Tom Peterson, while a coach at Penn State, won a national championship in the NCAA world.
Yeah, Liberty currently ranked number 1 in the National Collegiate Volleyball Federation polls among club teams. So lots of respect for the Flames among the volleyball community, especially between these two teams that we've talked about, and from Coach Peterson especially.
And this is an important match for the Flames. This is their last regular season game before the ECVA South Championships on the 26th. They're going to be held in Blacksburg, Virginia. Oh, the kind of last primer for those championships.
Yeah, and they are without Joshua Knapp, who really dominated the game last time we saw the Flames here. Had 22 kills and hit 366. Also didn't play in his last game for the Flames. Not saying that with him that's a guaranteed victory, but that definitely does change things.
Yeah, he is big and strong, 6'8" senior from Gaithersburg, Maryland. They miss him a lot. So start of the second set, we'll have Knights on the serve. And Ben Barris, the junior from Boise, Idaho, 6'5".
All right, the Knights will be serving for set 2. Back to serve. Ben Barris.
Yeah, Barris actually leading the team in service aces per set right now. Can get a lot of power behind this serve.
And it's hard to come in not having really done much for a set. You come in cold. I've talked with Ben about that. It's hard to come in and really make that moment with no warm-up work. Quick. As soon as that whistle blows, Spielman puts the ball in play, and the Knights will finish it off. And the freshman, Kyler Evans, the opposite, 6'8", Gilbert, Arizona, Castile High School product. And the quick goes a little long. Just underneath it was Lucas Marine. That's the first time we've seen that play out of the Flames, and it just barely didn't work out. Marine not happy with himself. Had to short arm that a little bit.
Yeah, and played really well in the last game between these two teams. Was third on the team in kills with 7 and hit 375, led the team.
As Evans hears the Arizona MVP chant from the Knights bench. And putting a lot of pressure on server C. The Knights will now have a free ball in transition. The quick from McKay Walker.
That's now his 4th kill on the night.
Great story. Comes in, mentioned this last time, Coach Peterson was recruiting a friend of his out of BYU, Idaho. Ball hits the tape. I don't think it ever made it over on the hit from Marine. That young man actually ended up with a female acquaintance that he did not want to leave Idaho for, but says to Coach, hey, I got a friend. That friend was McKay Walker. McKay, man, another free ball opportunity for the Knights. Tagaloa goes to the middle, and off the block is Canlin. McKay Walker comes out. I had a chance to be involved in that admission process, and his mom says to me, she said, Scotty, I don't care what happens, just make sure he doesn't date anybody from the East Coast. They're from California. She wanted West Coast grandkids, apparently. And he does get married to a young lady from Arizona. Corinne is her name. Fantastic athlete, has speak of Walker, and sure his family back home enjoying that. They had a chance to visit not too long ago. Knights just dominating the early part of this with their serving mainly, Adam.
Yeah, really every aspect of the game, they're just playing really well. Have had a few service errors, but not nearly as many as we're used to seeing. Even that, off a good kill, they were in position. You see Jeffrey Tomlinson clap his hands right there because he was in position, just one step forward. So really, just every part of the game right now, Knights are firing on all cylinders.
That was a great hit from Cross Edwards. Unable to rally a point or two together. Canlin back to serve. He has leads tied, comes in tied with 11 aces for first place on the team. 16 service errors. Really impressive. And the block will end up going out of bounds. With 0.3 aces per set. Very good for Paul. But I think more impressive is those 11 aces with only 16 service errors. And Brandon Anderson, a 6-foot graduate student from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. But the Knights will finish that one off with emphasis. And now McKay Walker, usually a float server, is indeed. Outside Doug just long for McKay Walker. Did a good job to get his hands on that one. Kenneth Keith, the junior, again from just Guam. And Puente swinging hard with malice in his heart. Puts that one down.
Yeah, maybe it is just a night for the middles tonight.
Between him and Walker.
Yeah. Walker with 6 kills, hitting .857.
Knights in transition, free ball. Outside to Rocker-Baron, and he goes long. We don't see that very often out of him. Goes line, just almost basically a half a block there for him. Had a chance to talk with Kaipo Tagaloa at the end of the last match. He had an accident last year where he lost on his left hand basically the whole from the second knuckle on from his ring finger. He lost that finger. If you're a setter, that is a real difficult situation. He talks about how he likes to use these situations to talk about and talk with people about overcoming obstacles and things like that. Really an inspirational thing. And there's a violation. Do you know what that violation was for, Adam?
I think they just said there was a touch.
Oh, there was a touch
on the block.
And then the overpass, Cristo Puente, the Sao Paulo, Brazil native, puts that one right back on the other side. And Tagaloa, the quick, nice play. Best play we've seen to Dowd this evening. And I think that getting Dowd involved is a really good idea. With Knapp out, you've got to find some way to really control the middle and keep the Knights middle blockers home so that you can get these one-on-ones on the outside and on the opposite side.
Yeah, and serving the ball into the net is not going to help your chances of trying to slim this lead.
The Knights are up 8. Rocker-Baron back to serve. Takes a little off it, gets it in. And the outside hit stays just in. What a swing. Gilliam. That's the second time we've seen him go cross court with that and just finishing it strong.
Yeah, that probably was the best swing of the night for the Flames.
And the quick to Evans, just a little bit off timing. The double block is there. Gilliam tries to go long on that, tries to go line on that one and hits it out. Did not want to go after Rocker-Baron on that one. He slowed down a little bit in the block category. And Puente hits that one into the tape. And Cristo Puente definitely wears his emotions on his sleeve. Well, I guess they're in tank tops, but the equivalent. Great up from the libero, Justin Madsen. The tip is there in transition. Outside with the block, and off the block, and out of bounds.
Yeah, better from the Flames here, able to put a few points together here.
Yeah, down to a 6-point lead. And Evans keeping the ball in. Tagaloa will put it over. Free ball. And the quick and the block. Back to the Flames side. Spielman that time did a good job finding the right hitter. Smith had a single blocker, but Smith puts the ball long.
Yeah, gotta give a thanks to Justin Madsen on that one. Great dig there.
So the call from the bench on that one from the Knights side was on the serve, Russell Wilson got traded. The Knights will get a free ball, doing a good job keeping it in. Now a chance for the Flames. Spillman outside. Dig comes from libero Tomlinson. Knights just forced to go over. Bump set. And no tip. No tip. Second time in a row that Smith's not been able to get over the top of that ball and has put it long.
Yeah, that one did look like it might have gotten touched there.
No argument from the Flames. Kyler Evans, the pride of Arizona. I should say the pride of Gilbert, Arizona. Great addition for the Knights. Second on the team with 163 kills. Rockabera forced to put the ball over. Tyler Schaefer with the save. Backline hit, and the Knights will do it again. Again, Schaefer. Again, backline. And just duck and cover, hide the grandparents as that one was coming in hot.
Yes, it was, and that was a great dig by older brother, Tyler Schaefer, the older Schaefer there.
Candlin forces an over ball, and then the quick attack, can't get it down. As Tagaloa, the triple block is there. Now we'll go the other side with a single block, and it does not matter if your name is Nawel Rocabaron, the sole captain for the Knights, the three-time All-American, shows exactly why he is a three-time NCAA Division III All-American.
Yeah, he gets his fourth block on the night.
This time, a nice find in the back corner. The Knights bench calling out, Dad, 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 as newly minted father Paul Candlin comes off the court. Wife Kelly obviously doing the yeoman's work in that, but wonderful parents. Had the chance to see that baby today as mom and baby were on campus. Now there's a lot of excitement as
Might be
Tanner Durkin coming in, who's been injured.
The Durkin brothers, Sam and Tanner, both in.
And Durkin to Durkin, but he cannot get it again. That would have been epic. Something to write home about. You knew right there. But the Durkin connection is Sam, who's come into set, was going to his brother probably no matter what. The quick to Walker gets blocked. Spielman. And the block from Walker.
Yeah, not sure if he got a hand on that one. Lapham, I think, just mishit that one right into the net. Had the right read, tried to cut that one across the court, just couldn't execute it.
Easily handled by the Knights defense, and Schaefer goes up. Opportunity for Knights, great swing to finish that ball off. Knights not able to handle the power of that hit. The Knights will close to seven. The Flames will close to within 7, down 1 set. Durkin forced to just keep it in, so it wasn't a quick back at him, but the Flames will finish it off nonetheless. Great job in the middle. Dowd going up. I really like it when they go to Dowd. Durkin goes to Rocabaron on the triple, the Knights, the triple block was there. Knights not able to get to the ball coming back at him. Coach Peterson will call a timeout as they are up by 5, but the Flames have done a great job in the last 3 or 4 points, closing the gap.
Yeah, definitely still in the second set now after that run. You mentioned only down 5 now. Good timeout by Coach Peterson, though. Settle the guys down.
Durkin, third on the team coming into this with 48 assists. Tyler Schaefer, second with 116, and obviously Tagaloa with the most, 301 assists.
Noel's still leading the Knights up to this point, has 6 kills, hitting .545. McKay also with 6, hitting .750. Followed closely by Cristo Puente, who has 4 kills, hitting .429.
Oh, through the hands of Schaefer, and Noel will put a free ball over. Outside, and they're going to call the Knights in the net. Off the timeout. That's not what Coach Peterson wanted. Great job on the set with Kenneth Keith. In the system with Spielman, and Spielman's out. Rocco Barron goes up high. He really wanted to go after that, and he's looking at Dirk and saying, give me more height. Remember, I'm Superman.
And 2 quick points after the timeout.
Back row to Christian Schaefer. Little roll shot, does not find the court. Rocco Barron is going to swing hard. That one off of, I think, 4 times on it up there in the rafters. Cover from the Knights, a quick from Durkin, and it goes back at it. Ping pong. We came to see a volleyball game, and a ping pong game broke out.
Yeah, good job by Durkin there. Able to get the point for the Knights, which they really needed. He is back at the service line now, Sam Durkin.
He is a serving specialist as well for the Knights. And great job splitting the block on the swing. Gilliam, the 6'1" senior from Vernon Hills, Illinois. This team from the Liberty Flames, very eclectic in terms of where they come from, all across the Midwest and Eastern United States. Durkin, not really happy with his setting right there. You saw it in his face, looking at Schaefer, my bad. But the Knights end up getting the point anyway as the hit goes long from the Flames. Rocco Barron and his 10 aces on the season go back to serve. Tagaloa will check back in, taking the place of Mr. Durkin. Noel picks a lot off that one. Going right side. And not able to finish with Gilliam. The Knights back to a 5-point lead. Looking to string together a 3rd point. And Rocco Barron goes from the off-speed sinker to the fastball, and the fastball is just a little high. Umpire called it a ball. Tagaloa handling little contortion. And this time, right side to Durkin. And his first kill.
Yeah,
good to see him swing.
great kill, good swing, as you mentioned, but maybe even more impressive than the swing was the set from the knees. Kaipo Tagaloa.
Yeah.
Seen him do a lot of things. Don't know if we've seen him do that yet.
Yeah, he is very much an athlete. Again, mentioned another broadcast member of the Knights rugby team in years past. And that one was a little awkward. He did his best Keith Richards impersonation, going plastic man on that thing, reaching far away as he could. Eventually gets a fingernail on it and just pushes it over.
Yeah, Kaipo just set that one kind of straight up, and McKay really didn't know what to do there. But, as you mentioned, does what he can and able to get a point. Free ball sent over by the Knights. And it's going to work out in their favor as they close this second set out, 25-19.
I mentioned that it was good to see young Mr. Tanner Durkin swinging away. Last season, he hit a really impressive 419 on 86 total attacks, getting 45 kills. As the Knights take a fairly commanding lead right now, as they've prevented the Flames from getting to the 20-point mark for the second set in a row. Won the first one fairly handily, and this one they're able to hold the Flames to only 19 points. That being said, we saw some great play out of the Flames. Feel like that one was closer than the first one. See if they can improve, keep the trend going, and move this into a fourth set by winning set number 3. We'll take a minute and a half quick timeout. Come right back. And we're back for the third set. I'm Scotty Winterton with my ever faithful and esteemed colleague, Adam Peterson, former member of the Knights athletic department as a lacrosse player. Very good athlete in his own right.
Appreciate that. Maybe back in the day.
Hey, better to have been a has-been than it never was, Mr. Peterson. You were not among the timid souls that knew neither victory nor defeat. You put yourself out there. And we'll see Spillman start us off. And hard hit from Puente. It looked like, again, he's swinging with a bit of anger and looking like he's trying to hurt the ball. I don't know what the ball did to him, but hit it so hard, block goes well out of bounds on the sideline. And this time he wants to do the switch to fakie. Ends up falling off the skateboard and can't finish the play, but nevertheless, play will continue. And the quick, great dig from Spillman. The tip. And outside to Evans, great block from the Flames. Back row. The dig from Edwards. Back and forth we go. After all of that, Paul Candlin decides to do him dirty that way. Just says, you know what, guys, that's enough. I'm going to put the ball right here. We've seen him do that a time or two before. And he comes away with a little cheeky grin.
That was the most fun rally we've had all
great
night,
rallies.
back and forth.
So much fun. It's the kind of volleyball we expect to see out of both these teams. And Rocca Barron, boy, I don't know. I feel like he did a Hans Gruber impersonation and just stole that one because he comes from the back line and tips it over the top where there was just nobody there. But it felt like there should have been 5 guys there. It took forever. Good swing, better dig. And then McKay Walker goes boom, and the dynamite explodes off that one.
Yeah, and the Knights are still playing really well, but they're also having lots of fun. You can see it not only on the bench, which we like to watch them as well, have their fun, but on the court, smiles all around.
The ace from Kyler Evans, that'll be his 8th on the season. I didn't hear he's a freshman chant, and he's actually a freshman. Great dig from Ellenberger. And the finish, that's some beautiful volleyball. Great find as Lapham goes up strong, hits it line, and finishes the play. Exactly what they needed out of Ellenberger and Lapham to cut the run and give themselves a chance at the service line. Anderson puts it in play, and McKay Walker, again, swinging a little out of sync, but Walker's doing a great job of adjusting to the sets. My wife, Tammy, a longtime volleyball player, always said that that's how you know a good hitter, when they'll adjust to any hit. Going cross court where the double block was there, and now in transition. Great swing, ball still in, joust at the net. Ball will be back over as Rocca Barron and Tagaloa come together. They look at each other. Tagaloa's like, I was trying to get out of the way. Here's the problem. Tagaloa is all muscle. Like, he's a strong dude. He plays rugby. Rocca Barron's going to fall down in that collision. And Rocca Barron was the one who, Kaipo was giving him the ball. But Kaipo, you're a thick, strong dude. You're going to have to get out of the way a little quicker. But he's going to repay him and allows Rocca Barron to go up over the top on that.
If that's the biggest problem on the night for Southern Virginia University that on a little free ball, two players run into each other. You're going to say that's a pretty good night.
Great job from Dowd again. Smart from Kenneth Keith. Find Dowd. Tagaloa goes to his knees and little out of sync. Tagaloa looking over like, hey, we can still finish that one. So back to serve, Lapham. Schaefer strong from the opposite side. Finishes that play, gives the Knight a 3-point lead. Tagaloa, the senior, 6'1" from Lincoln, Nebraska, transfer from Utah Valley University. Great job spraying the ball around, giving everybody a chance to get on the scoring block. Heavy serve, handled well. And that one long as Cross Edwards tried to go cross court. Ball kept in the block from Rocca Barron. The double is there, and now the Knights will have an opportunity to transition. Schaefer is able to put the ball just over, and the ball comes back underneath the net.
Yeah, back-to-back good swings from the Schaefers. First from Christian, that time from Tyler. Kaipo with the serve there.
Lapham with a great handle on that serve. Good dig from Tagaloa. And the Knights are in a jousting situation. And the free chance for the Knights. Puente doesn't get over the top of it. Little float serve down the line. And the block is there, and ball falls just in the court. A little out of sync the servers right now with Rocca Barron. They're just not quite getting the ball where he can really swing away. Kaipo goes back to him. And they're going to say ball was out. Did not sneak in down the line. Referee was doing all that he could, rather the line judge, to not take that one hard in the face and still call the play. Great job.
And just like that, Flames fight their way back into this one. Only down 2 points now.
And Rocca Barron puts that one back over. Little smile from Cross Edwards. That was really a solid dig from Lapham. That one doesn't make it over.
Intensity has dropped a little bit for the Knights here in this third set, and that's led to the Flames being able to keep up with them here in this third set and fight their way back from a quick deficit here in this third set.
Yeah, and I really feel like it's the digging right now. That on the defensive side, the Liberty Flames are doing a great job, whether it's Ellenberger or Lapham. Those two mainly have done a fantastic job digging the Knights, hitting. There's Lapham again. This one goes off the antenna, so it'll stay Knights ball as they take it to a 2-point lead. McKay Walker checks in, as does Sam Durkin, as Sam will go back to serve. Looks like he switched up headbands, going with the white Karate Kid style. Way underneath that one. Oh, sorry, the black, did I say white? I meant the black. The previous one was white. This one's the black Karate Kid style.
Maybe he'll want to go back after that.
And that one will be called in. 3 referees concur. Line judge, down ref, and up ref, all saying that one was in. And Kyler Evans putting that one down. Hard, that looked like it was going to go long, kept in. And the triple block puts the ball back down. The Knights leaning on some of their defense to keep them in this game.
Much better serve from Evans on that one.
2 really great serves from Evans. Not an ace, but the Flames trying to just recover and stay not in system, but at least in the point, and it went long. And then that one will be an ace. Put it down, young fella.
Yeah, just got a little better every time. First one, got a little lucky, was going to go long for sure. Got some help from his friends on the other side of the court in the Flames. Second one, good serve that they were able to handle. And that one, just a beautiful ace.
Better from Edwards. And the little dink across the net from Lapham. Falls harmlessly to the court.
Yeah, McKay is wondering how that one went right between his hands there.
His block betrayed him. Anderson comes in to serve, again, graduate student from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and the service error will be side out for the Knights. Mr. Paul Canlin back. And the Knights will give back a point as Liberty stays within 4. So whatever the outcome of this match, at the end of the match, stay with us. We'll have a chance to hear from Coach Peterson and one of the Knights players. That one just over the tape. Rocker-Baron using the block, but the Flames are able to keep it in, and now back and allowing him to swing hard cross court. That thin sliced shot do any deli owner proud. Knights look like they're trying to get Mr. Steve Rasmussen into the game. Not quite yet. Off the block, then off the ceiling, and off of Puente's foot. grabbing his rear end, like, ow, that one hurt.
Yeah, that was right in front of us, and it sounded like it hurt.
And that was tight to the net, but fortunately for Rocker-Baron, it was put really high, and he hits over the top of the block. And it'll be Knights ball still, as Rasmussen does now check in. Steve Rasmussen, the middle blocker, junior, 6'3", Las Vegas, Nevada native. Went to Arborview High School. And tough serve will make it over. Rocker-Baron tried to find a spot in the court, and now we're back and forth. And Rocker-Baron seems to have found his form again. And you talked about how the intensity had dropped a little bit. So much of it really rides on the coat of the Knights Superman, Rocco Barron. When he is doing well, the Knights are really enjoying success and therefore really hyped.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. There was a time in this third set where there was a little disconnect with the setting and the hitting, not only for Noel, but there definitely were a few opportunities that he would have liked to have a different set, and because of that, maybe caused that little drop in intensity for a minute there, but it's definitely picked up, as you mentioned, as Chip Baldwin does a good job there swiping that one off the block. And Steve, you mentioned played really well in the last game where the Knights were without McKay Walker. And Steve really stepped up for the Knights, had 4 kills and hit 600.
Spielman with a hard hit. He has a very interesting technique in his throw. He starts with his shoulders, like he's not facing the court at all. He's almost got his back the wrong way in terms of which direction he's going, and Rasmussen will check out for Durkin. Durkin will go back to serve. Knights up 6 and up 2 sets. And Durkin puts another one into the net. Just a little upset with himself, trying to do a little too much. Cross Edwards. Off the ceiling. It'll stay in play. Rocco Barron comes from the back line. Wow. This one stays in, and off the deflection, does Lapham put the ball away. Great back and forth from both teams. Flying all over the place. Edwards back to serve. Nice serve. Really great up from Justin Madsen. And the Knights in system really starting with Madsen getting down. I mean, that was a fantastic serve from Cross Edwards.
Yeah, and again, Chip Baldwin, who's now back to serve, swinging hard and swinging smart, finding the spot he wanted.
Madsen, the libero freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada. The Knights in sort of a libero by committee situation, losing Joe Thon. Their all-conference libero serving now a 2-year mission for the Church Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints, and mishandled by Marine. Not happy with himself. Knights now on set point and match point. One finger in the air across the crowd. And the quick down hits it long, and it will not be touched as the Knights will finish it out. So, looking over the stats, Adam, Knights doing a pretty good job overall. Finished the evening hitting .358, above, in fact, well above their season average of .293.
Yeah, the service errors were down as well, 15. Still not great, but an improvement there. Just like the last matchup between the two schools, we will have a prayer between the two teams. Players asking to get the music turned off so that they're able to say their prayer.
Looking at the Knights, some really impressive hitting. Kay Walker leading all hitters with a 692, 9 kills with no errors. Really impressive out of him. Total blocks was 4. But a number of players just really doing a great job.
Yeah, Knights were led in kills by Noel, who was just a little bit under his season average of 4.28 kills per set. And we will shortly send it over to Scotty Winterton, who will be joined by Coach Peterson and also senior Paul Canland. Excited to have a little post-game interview and hear from Coach Peterson and Paul.
I got to put the mic really close to your face, okay?
Am I looking at the camera, I guess, or am I looking at you?
Looks like they are all ready to go, and we will turn the time over to them.
Turn red.
I'm looking at you or the camera?
So we have a chance to talk with Coach Peterson about the season and about that win. Coach, that was a real turnaround from the last game where it felt like they owned all 4 sets. Even though you did pull one out, you had to go into overtime to get it. They really dominated that first game that you guys played against each other. Today was a very different scenario.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could give you the magic formula. We're a better team. I will just say that. Better team than what we were when we played them before. And they had a player out. I will give them credit for that. Last time, the player that was out, number 7, had 42 swings against us. So that's a lot to recover from. But I think we play well. We played well the other day when we played Juniata. We carried that over. Our serving was better. And momentum in volleyball is unbelievable. You just never know.
So you lose about 250 kills, losing Sam Candelin and a couple others that left. How have you replaced that this season?
Oh, we're deeper than ever. And I want to say, 3 or 4 freshmen are on the court. And now you can tell that now we're a little bit more seasoned. And that's why the play was different, even with Liberty. Our freshmen are a little bit more seasoned. We play a little bit more consistently.
So you are doing a great job in conference. You have a really important game coming up against Rutgers Newark. You took care of Juniata. How are you preparing your team for that upcoming game?
Well, we do have 2 conference matches before then, so we're not going to overlook those. And that's during spring break. So I'd like to invite everybody out that's not celebrating or partying, I suppose. But Rutgers is a big match for us. I'm guessing that it may come down to that match determining the regular season championship for the conference. So we will gun for them. They'll gun for us. And the thing is, this is at their place. It's called the Golden Dome, and it's hard to play there. This is going to be a fun match.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing that one. I'm sure it'll be streamed. And you're doing a great job this season. Really enjoying it for the Knights Nation. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
We also have a chance now to bring in Paul Canlin. Fantastic opportunity to talk with him. Paul, you're 4th in the team. You came in with, I believe, 67 kills. You're doing fantastic. It really looks like you're flying out of the building right now. We've been able to watch you in warm-ups. How are you feeling physically?
I'm feeling good. I mean, it's good to be back. I had surgery this past summer, so it was good to finally get back into shape and get going again. So I'm feeling good right now.
we had a chance to talk about the new addition to your family. Tell us a little bit about that.
Right. So we just welcomed a daughter to our family December 20th, Allie Mae Canland. She's doing well, smiling all the time, and sleeping during the night right now, so that's a plus.
Mom and baby are both healthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw your parents here, grandparents, I know, are super excited to add that addition. Last year you had a chance to play with your brother Sam. It's got to be tough having him not here right now. I know that was a lot of fun for you.
Yeah, for sure. It was a lot of fun. He's on a mission right now in France, so it's a good opportunity for him. Super excited that he's over there. But he'll be back, and it'll be exciting to watch him when he gets back too. So.
Well, if you have not had a chance to watch Candlin and the Knights play, I hope you'll keep coming back and seeing more. Paul is playing fantastic. You guys have done a great job replacing the things that you've lost. How do you feel the chemistry is going with the team?
Yeah, I mean, if we look comparatively from when we played Liberty last, I think we're a completely different team than when we were then. So it's exciting to see how close we are as a team and see where it can go from here. So,
thanks, Paul. We appreciate it. Back over to you, Adam.
Again, we'd like to thank you all for joining us here on Knights Broadcasting. I'm Adam Peterson, joined by Scotty Winterton. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. God bless and go Knights.